sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. And this particular training session is one of those times when I'm a little embarrassed for myself because I made a dumb decision and I was just fortunate enough that it didn't end up costing me big. After this set, this 495 single here, the weight felt fine, everything felt fine. I went to load up another plate, and it actually ended up doing something weird in my low back near my glute tie-in on the left side. I wasn't quite sure what was going on, but it just started aching really bad. And honestly, if I was paying more attention to the idea of being smart and listening to my body, I would have shut it down and not taken the risk. But I made the call in the session that I trusted myself, that I said, it doesn't feel like it's anywhere that my normal pulling technique is going to endanger it. I guess I decided that as long as my sumo pulls were within the parameters of good, solid, smooth pulls, that I wasn't risking as much. And I don't know if I would advise that risk to people. I ended up, on this set actually, it was weird, if you guys can imagine like the bendy part of a bendy straw, that's what felt like my back was doing. I felt like there was a little pop, 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 pop. But after I put down the bar and was freaked out, I'm like, whoa, the pain and the pressure and the tightness is completely gone. So somehow my back fixed itself with a couple of well-placed pops that I cannot explain. And all I can say is the cosmic balance of the universe is probably either making up for something nice that I've done recently, or it's getting me all excited before smacking me with some sort of world problem. But as for now, I was very fortunate. Moved up to my top plan set of 700 and was only going to do a triple, but they moved so well that I ended up doing a fourth. Once again, probably one of the dumber decisions I've ever made when it came to lifting. And so I decided to stop pushing my luck there. I had planned on doing some conventional work back after that, but I told myself, I trust myself pulling sumo to know when to drop the bar if things start to feel weird, but I do not trust myself pulling conventional. I'm not familiar enough with that sensation, so this is one of those things where do as I say, not as I do. If you guys listen to the advice I give, please do not keep lifting if you're in potential danger of making a slight injury into a serious injury. I made that decision because I weighed the benefit, the cost kind of situation in my mind and decided that I was confident enough in my technique holding together that it wasn't going to put me at further risk. I've been doing this for close to 16 years, and if you're not somewhere around that level of comfort with the technique, don't even bother with it. It's not worth the risk. Just that little public service announcement right there. I wouldn't recommend even to myself, if this was one of my athletes doing this workout, if they described the pain that I felt from something as kind of ridiculous as picking up a little weight, I would have told them to shut down the workout and save it for next time. Afterwards, I went on to hit a close grip bench PR because that's just how the world works sometimes, and 355 for a double. After that, I dropped down to 350, wanted to do it for a double, misgrooved it. Dropped the weight down to 345, wanted to do a double, misgrooved it. So I hit those for singles. Hopefully that was the cosmic balance working out that I wanted to hit those doubles, but they were only singles. I don't know. Afterwards, I was so frustrated with myself again that I went down to 335 and hit it for a triple, which I'm pretty sure is also a PR. Bench has just been going well. I've had a few people ask me what the program actually looks like. It's really simple. Matt and I worked out the idea of, okay, push the bench hard. You're going to go on your first day. We're going heavy. I want a new training max every other week at least. You're going to push for that and force your body to adapt to it. Afterwards, you drop back and do like 10 to 15 back off sets of doubles at as heavy as you can handle for those doubles. It's auto-regulated that way. If you start missing doubles, switch to singles or cut some of the reps out. On this day, it's close grip bench, heavy again. Anytime that I'm benching, it's pretty much heavy benching. And then afterwards, you're going to focus on some arm stuff. And that is one of the big differences that I've seen in the last few weeks. And people are, wow, your bench is really coming along. I honestly, this was something I was not doing before, that starting to do in combination of training my bench heavy and constantly training it heavy, not worrying about getting so much volume from doing a lot of rep work on the bench, but pushing it with higher intensity, higher volume, and then adding in volume in the form of these other types of lifts to pick out those areas, specifically my triceps, and building up the size of my arms to be able to stabilize and move the weight better. It's making a big difference. And because they've been so neglected so long, I feel like a lot of the progress I'm making looks accelerated on these because they were so underdeveloped before that they are catching up so much quicker. I talked last time about the idea of the adaptation of when you stress something and it takes time to recover and get better. The weaker something is, the more underdeveloped it is, the faster it has the potential to adapt and become better. So I'm used to taking a long, long time to improve my lifts, but when I'm fixing these weaknesses that I've kind of let go for so long, that adaptation is faster. So it's really exciting, and I think it's going to push my bench up. And Matt has some pretty big numbers in mind, and I'm on board with them. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you found this entertaining or thrilling or something. Please, like I said, do not put yourself at risk just for the sake of a couple of sets. What I did wasn't something I would recommend, and like I said before, if you don't have at least over a decade of lifting experience with the technique, um, maybe it's not the time to put the trust in your body to be able to pull it off right. So I was very fortunate. I could have been hurt very easily, and this is just one of those times where sometimes it's better to be lucky than smart. So thank you all for watching, and I will talk to you very soon. Have a great day. Bye.